It's like Lee Priest and I talk about what they did. I'm like, I genuinely believe that is all that they took then.
Yeah.
Because one, it was probably way better because it was just like earlier days, way more fun. Stuff. And two, well, they're just freaks. Like Lee Priest at he was competing at 14.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I love the clip of Ronnie where it's like, well, only a little bit of test, bit of train.
Yeah, he's like test, debug, basic stuff. But like Lee Priest was on Jay Cutler's cast the other day. I don't know if you've seen it, and he was saying when he does talks and seminars and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, you're lying about how much gear you took," and he's like, "I've told you stories about having threesomes with men and blokes sucking me off.
He's not going to
lie.
Why
would I? I'm putting myself out there like that. Why would I lie? Why would I lie about?" He said he goes, yeah, I was in a threesome, and he's like, and someone was noshing me off, and I didn't really know what was going on. I looked down as a bloke, and he's like,
sound.
He's like, yeah, it feels all right.
That's the start of the pod, right there.
Yeah. Might as well get cracking from here. Ladies and gents, welcome to episode 53 of the Lifted Lifestyle podcast. It's our pleasure to welcome Josh Blue.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate having me on. This is wicked. I'm loving the ambient blue lighting.
Very cozy,
fitting.
isn't it?
Very fitting. It's nice.
You're our official second guest, and definitely our biggest guest ever. So
Yeah, no offence to James, but
no.
yeah,
Sorry,
we've leveled
James.
up a little bit.
First the worst, second the best.
To be fair, James, he attempted a 253-kilometre run. So
Just about to drink out there.
he's got his
Yeah, fair one. I don't think I'll be attempting that.
yeah. So look, I mean, most people watching the pod won't really know who you are, and to be honest, we've obviously spoke to you in the gym a bit and had a bit of casual banter. But I've got
We don't actually know anything about it, really. We just know you're a bodybuilder, that's about it. And a coach.
Just that guy that eats and trains and hangs about here all the time.
as a laugh. So, yeah, I mean, do you want to give us a bit of a backstory about like how you got into training, where you've come from?
Yeah, I suppose how far back you want to go, but
Birth.
To the start.
we'll go
Out
to
of the
birth.
womb.
I came out and I was massive and shredded. I went, and that was it. Do you know what though? Like people have always asked, like, what got you into bodybuilding, and I don't think you realise until you look back.
Yeah.
But as a kid, like I was always into like WWF. It's now WWE, isn't it?
Right, okay.
I was like always into wrestling. I always thought like the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan were like the kings, like He-Man and stuff like that. So like maybe when I was a little kid, I always like wanted to look like that, but you don't know that like when you're 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I guess that was probably it. But I've always been super fixated on certain things. So when I was in school, I was obsessed with basketball.
Yeah.
And I used to, when I was in secondary school, I lived like 10, 15 minutes away from school, like a walk. And I used to ask the caretaker, I was like, can I stay behind after school, like while you clean up and stuff? And he used to let me stay there for 2 hours while he did the whole school. And I used to stay on my own in the sports hall every single night, just like shooting hoops.
Really?
Every
Over
night.
and
Over and over and over again.
That reminds me of someone. I was the exact same with we got obsessed with random stuff like
when we were kids, yeah.
like scooters. We'd like be on them for hours every single day, like just getting obsessed with it. But I think it's a good mindset to have when you try and
Definitely, yeah.
carry that over into other stuff.
Yeah, and like you said, I don't think you realise till you look back, and I was like, it's probably some form of like autism going on there, or like so fixated on things. Yeah, like say scooters, like inline skating, skateboarding, anything like that. I was like, I have to be that good at it.
Yeah.
And then I got into the gym purely because I started boxing,
Right.
and I was like, I just want to get. I was always like the skinnier guy, smaller. Typical, I was a small guy and then I got muscle. But I was, and I was like, I want to get into boxing, I want to get some form of fitness. And the boxing club we used to go to was like about 3 or 4 mile away. I used to run to the boxing club, train there for a couple of hours, and then run home. So I did actually used to run.
Wow.
Believe it or not. But I was always like smaller at boxing. I was like, right, I need to get a bit bigger, I want some weight on me. And then I got into the gym, and then I just thought, yeah, this is pretty cool.
So how old were you when you actually started boxing then? And then that led you into the gym?
15. I'd say 15 when I started boxing, and then I think I was like 18 when I started going into the gym.
Okay.
But when I got into the gym, I probably went 3 days a week, did chest and biceps,
The classic.
3 days a week, didn't train legs. I can remember, I actually posted this on Instagram the other day, the seated row machine that was in the gym, like I thought that worked your chest. So I used to hammer that machine because I don't know, because your chest was on the pad and I didn't know what I was doing. I used to hammer this seated row machine. I was like, oh, I'm going to get a massive chest. And you figure out how that went.
Just got a massive back
Just
instead.
started to get a bigger back. I was like, what's going on here?
So much growing.
I know. Yeah, I just sort of just fell in love with how it made me feel, I guess. But when I was 18 all the way through till, I would say, like 24, I was going out Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, bank holiday, Sunday night.
Yeah.
So I'd literally do like, chest and biceps, wear an extra small
Yeah.
Y-neck top man t-shirt.
Gotta be done.
Just so I had that chest split there. And I was like, God, I'm so massive. And it's when people start noticing, you're getting a bit in shape now.
Starting
And I
to
was
get a
like,
bit of muscle
okay.
on you.
Yeah.
And then, it just went from there. Just sort of fell in love with it a bit more. And as I love training more, obviously that kind of sort of party weekend lifestyle
Dies off a bit.
started to die off because I just really started to value feeling good. When you go in the gym, you have a wicked session. I'm like, that feels amazing. And I was like, well, going out the weekends never
Doesn't give you that same feeling.
just didn't get that same feeling. And you wake up on a Sunday, you feel like death, and you're just
Yeah.
like, right, let's try and go and train. It didn't work, and I was like, no, I love this way more than that.
Yeah.
And it just slowly started to
Outweighs
dissipate.
it.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we set up this pod was to we set up this pod coming off the back of a lad's holiday.
Yeah.
The previous pod was very sort of stuck up, not really going into the realities of life. And then we set up this to kind of give people an idea of how you can actually live a bit while still doing this fitness stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
So it'd be interesting to hear how you maybe used to balance that. Sounds like you didn't really. And then and then nowadays, like, is there any sort of change there with how you actually balance in that life, or is it pure bodybuilding now?
There's definitely, I would say there's not a balance. There's still a scale.
Yeah.
And I think it's like anything, when you talk about balance, I guess nothing's ever balanced because that would mean it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess there is a scale and it's always tipped towards bodybuilding, literally all the time. It's always going to be outweighed a little bit more because that kind of does come first in everything because it's what makes me feel good. It's what I do. It's my life. It's now my career in terms of coaching and things like that.
Yeah.
So, but I still do really have a great social life.
Yeah.
If I want to go do things, I'll do them.
Well, you've just been to Paris, haven't you?
Yeah, literally got back 1 o'clock this morning.
Exactly.
This is dedication getting on the
Yeah,
pod.
went away with the wife. We'd been married 2 years and went away there and just...
Congrats.
Yeah, didn't train. Thanking you. Didn't train for a couple of days, which did feel weird. I hadn't actually had a day off since my last show.
Really?
Yeah, I trained the day after the show, and then I just literally train every day.
You train every day.
7 days a week. Yeah, every single day.
That's crazy.
I would be cooked.
Unless something comes up, like obviously that Paris weekend, we went
Just have a bit of time
Yeah,
off.
went Tuesday morning, came back last night. But yeah, I do balance it in the sense of if there is a social occasion,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to it. I don't really drink as such anymore,
No.
but if I want to, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not too bothered about it.
That's
When-
similar to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very similar.
I think people always think, oh, you don't drink. I'm like, no, I do. I'm just not that bothered
Yeah,
by it
exactly,
anymore.
yeah.
I just I prefer eating.
Yeah.
So like, if we're going to go somewhere, usually like me and the wife will go somewhere, she'll have a few glasses of wine, I'll have all the food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do balance it in the sense of like, if I want to do things, I will just go do them. It doesn't faze me in the slightest.
Yeah.
Especially not around a bodybuilding show. I think you can live like a normal person,
Yeah.
like if that's what you want to deem a normal person as.
Yeah, something that we really try and preach is like just be very purposeful with the decisions.
Yeah.
So you're not just going out and smashing beers on
For
a
the sake
random
of it,
Tuesday.
Yeah,
But
100%.
if it's like, okay, there's a holiday or there's someone's birthday at the weekend and you're like, right, I am going to have a few drinks because I think that will make me really enjoy it or whatever it might be, then go for it then.
100%.
Because then that avoids like the whole binge drinking and
Yeah.
you go down a bad route.
Yeah. And I guess you two are probably in the same sense as me that when it sounds really selfish, but it's always okay when it's on your terms.
Yeah.
You know, when someone's like, oh, we're all going out for drinks tonight, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually quite happy to go, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
think.
if they say why, I'm like, I just don't want to feel rubbish tomorrow.
Yeah. I think for us, that's probably changed a lot more recently. I think because we're still so young. I think previously we've probably been a bit more like, oh, probably should go and just do it anyway.
Yeah. 'Cause you feel
Rather
like you
than
should.
having your own actual thoughts.
Yeah.
But now I'm definitely a lot more.
Do what
If
you
I don't want
do.
to go, I just won't go.
Yeah.
And I don't care anymore.
And it's actually all right to say that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we
I
can
think I've
normalise
learned that
going,
recently.
I don't want to come.
Yeah,
And they're like, why not? I'm like, just don't.
yeah,
You shouldn't have to always give a rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why aren't you eating that? Don't want to.
yeah. It is that
Like-
simple, isn't it? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good when you can make that decision though, and actually speak about it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably something that people struggle with is actually like disagreeing with the mates,
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
actually having a reasonable conversation about it.
And it's weird because when you flip it the other way, the person who's, let's say, the person who's into the fitness the most is always deemed as usually the boring one or the weird one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you seem to the one that's disagreeing with them. But technically, they're disagreeing with you as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're going, oh, I want to go out and get smashed. And you're like, well, I don't. Why are you the one that always seems slightly in the wrong for thinking that when it was just 50-50?
It's the same.
really? Yeah,
Exactly
it's
the same thing both ways, isn't it?
But I did actually, sorry, what I want to say is about balance. I did have my stag do a couple of years ago. It was in Vegas. And the balance there was, I went out and got absolutely obliterated.
Yeah.
4 nights, 0 sleep. I'm just going to put it out there, class A's, whatever. Like, I was wrecked. And I remember getting in, but I wanted to go to Dragon's Lair. I wanted to go to Torture Gym.
Yeah.
I wanted to see all these gyms. And I went with my brother and 2 mates. None of them trained. I was the only one that trained. So we got in at like 5 in the morning. I had a shower and I got an Uber straight to Dragon's Lair.
Jesus Christ.
And I was there at like 6 in the morning, like,
Wired.
this is the craziest pre-workout I've ever had. And I was training. Yes, I still trained.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? That's a bit like us in Hvar.
Yeah.
There's this place that we've been to, there's a beach club, and there's like the
Whereabouts is
smallest in Croatia.
Oh,
it's
sick.
like a little island off, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's mint.
Like,
Somewhere.
really nice sea and everything's just quality. But there's this really little gym to the side of this beach club. No one ever uses it. So I was like, you know what? I'm pretty pissed, but I kind of fancy getting a bit of a pump here. So I went up, got a pump, and then it was just like everyone started
Literally
following.
a flock of people.
Yeah. So I do think sometimes if you just like go for it and you're the guy to make the decision, like, oh, I want to train or I don't want to drink or whatever it might be, you do actually end up getting loads of people agreeing with you.
Yeah.
It's just they don't want to be the first person
one
to
to
say.
actually do it.
It's like
Yeah.
the first one to the buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Literally.
got to go for it.
Yeah, and then we met this French YouTuber that had like 4 or 5
Yeah,
million
like,
subscribers. He just
yeah,
popped into
crazy.
conversation like, oh,
Oh, cheers, mate.
nice to meet you, man.
It's mental.
Yeah. So other than obviously stag do's and big events, then your sort of day to day is obviously pretty rigid nowadays.
Yeah, it's rigid in the sense that I train. Well, I train every day. At the minute, I'm in a growing phase. I'm just literally trying to eat as much food as possible.
Yeah.
And other than that, a few dog walks a day. It's pretty chill.
Standard.
I don't. I was saying to you the other day actually in the gym. I don't have an alarm. I never get up to an alarm anymore ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You
And
just
l-
naturally just get up at the same time, or do you just
Well,
whenever you get up?
Whenever I
I'm
get up, that's when I start my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because somebody was asking me the other day about my morning routine. You know, like, I feel like to be successful, you have to have a morning routine. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't.
No.
We were talking-
We literally
don't.
spoke about this
I don't
last week,
actually
didn't
have
we?
a daily routine at all.
Yeah.
Train at different times. Eat as long as you get the food in. It doesn't really matter, give or take.
Yeah,
as long,
yeah.
Just get it in.
Yeah.
Sort of very intuitive, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were talking about this on the pod, I think it was last week, like whether it's worthwhile putting in these morning routine things. I think there's some stuff you can do, like getting outside is probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of excess baggage that's just
Yeah.
complete waste of time.
Yeah.
And I think people get consumed by it a little bit.
Yeah. I think there's so much. It's the reels that are made on Instagram of like,
Yeah.
get ready with me. And I'm
I'm a
like,
sucker for
first
one
of
of
all,
them,
it took you probably 2 hours to film that. So the time of you getting up to actually you leaving the house is all made up
Yeah.
because you put your timestamps
Literally.
in. I'm like, it took you 10 minutes to film that bit. And I'm like, what? So it's not very accurate. But like, if I did my get ready with me in the morning, you'd see me get out of bed. I'd just put on whatever clothes I took off to get in bed for the
Yeah.
morning until I actually get ready.
And just get on with the day.
I just wake up, I get like a hydration drink, I have all my morning sups, and then I go, do I want to do work now? Do I want to take the dogs out now? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I look at the dogs and I'm like, do you want to go out? And they're like, no. So I'm like, fine, you're waiting. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. Like you said, getting outside, I think, for one. There's certain things that you'll always do in the morning because they're just things that you
Routine
do in the
habit,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like when people film Getting Ready With Me and they're like, get out of bed. I'm like, well, yeah.
Obviously.
Like, Like you didn't just like pull a lever and your bed's got wheels and you just go on your day. It's like, of course you got out of bed and like I had a drink. Yeah, most people are probably going to be thirsty in the morning. It's like, it blows my mind. But like you said, there's too many things that people throw in the mix of. You need to do this in the morning, you need to do that, and write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and that's something else I do want to dig into and just debunk as well.
Or
Journaling,
the whole sort of mindset, like journaling and all that sort of thing.
I feel like social media's just killed it.
It is. It's more like just a trend now, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
literally exactly what it is.
Like, no one would do it unless, like, they only do it because they see like their favorite influencer doing it.
Yeah,
simple as that.
And I think practicing gratitude is amazing.
Yeah,
you don't have to write down.
No, just think it.
You can actually just sit there and be like, yeah, today's a pretty wicked day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't actually have to write it down. I think when people write things down, it's just another tick box exercise.
Yeah.
So there's no thought or intention behind it.
Yeah, you're writing down the same thing every day.
Yeah, I'm grateful for my morning coffee. I'm like, you're not. It's just something you do automatically now.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you do things automatically and they're just on autopilot, we're not present with it, so it's not actually sinking in.
Yeah,
So it's just another tick box exercise.
Yeah.
Some people say, oh, I'm just ticking my boxes. And I'm like, your life shouldn't be a tick box exercise.
No,
it should be like really doing things with intention.
Yeah.
It's not like you just got a stack of work and you're like, right, just ticking through it.
I think we fall into that trap maybe a little bit even with work and content and that sort of stuff. You end up going, right, I need to post 7 times this week, and then they all do terrible because you've actually
it's literally just a tick box exercise, like you say. It's
or like with check-ins, right, I need to get through 10 today. It's probably not the best way to get actually good feedback out.
Yeah, because you might do, this person's check-in might take 15-20 minutes longer than this person's, because they might be close to a shoot, or there's a few things going on, or their week's been way different than this person. This person might need no changes whatsoever. And you're like, yeah, actually, we could crack on.
Yeah.
Whereas this person might have had a lot going on. So if you say, yeah, I want to do 10, and I do that sometimes, I'm like, right, I need to get these done by X amount of time. I'm like, do I, or do I just need to get them done how they need to be done?
Yeah.
And however long it takes is however long it takes.
Yeah. So have you ever done any like of that sort of journaling and that sort of stuff in the past to sort of say, it's not really for me, or do you just
you've just decided
you just hate it?
No, that is not happening.
Yeah, I'm just that bitter guy. Yeah, I do. I'm not as much anymore, but I used to listen to a lot of audiobooks. It's usually just, I used to do a lot of like morning drives. I used to PT at a gym like an hour away from where I lived.
Right. Okay.
And my first session would be at 6 a.m. So I'll be in the car at 5, and I had an hour of what I call dead time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would you not listen to audiobooks or something like that? So that, I guess I kind of just used to do it, but audibly, just like listen to stuff, and you'd have conversation with yourself all the time while you're driving. So I used to do a lot of like mindset work like that. And I kind of, not that I've grown out of it or I don't need to do it anymore, but I just feel in a very chilled, relaxed, sort of fluid state now where everything just flows.
Yeah. Just doing its job.
Yeah, it's just kind of like doing its job. And I think subconsciously, but also intentionally, you kind of think about things like, even like training, if I've had a wicked session, or me and Ryan have smashed it, and I am still very grateful for the fact that I get to train with a 3 times Mr. Olympia, and the 2014 version of me still thinks, holy shit, that's Ryan Terry.
Yeah.
So like every now and again after sessions, I'll be like, fuck, I'll just train with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's wicked. Yeah. And it only takes like a split second, or having a conversation with somebody or meeting someone, you're like, can't believe I just had a conversation for 10 minutes with that guy.
Yeah.
And I think there's just things that happen in your day. If you just take a couple of seconds to actually log that, then I think that's all it takes sometimes.
I think Ryan might be a bit weirded out if you saw your little notebook that said every day.
I
train
get
with
to train Ryan. Get in there.
3 things I'm grateful for: chest, shoulders, and triceps. Ryan Terry.
I love Ryan.
Yeah.
It'd be good to chat about your training a little bit. I would say
it's incredibly different to ours.
Yeah.
Which is why we want to dive into it.
But the good thing is it all works. Which I suppose we'll get into as well.
Yeah.
And there's something we both hate is like my way or the highway type mindset around training, because like you say, I do really think everything works. I think there's a foundation that you need of training hard and that sort of stuff. But yeah, what do you actually do within your training?
For example,
your split like?
You've trained 7 days. What is your split?
Yeah, so the split is start from Monday. it goes back and bis,
Right.
chest and tries,
Yeah.
legs, shoulders and tries, back and bis. Saturday, something maybe chest and shoulders, or just shoulders or shoulders and tries. Anything chest, shoulders and tries, basically.
Right, okay.
Just that I feel like, what could do with a bit more this week?
Yeah.
And then Sunday's legs again.
Yeah.
And then literally just get to Monday and go but straight into back again.
You were saying the other day, is that a bit of a focus for you at the minute, trying to bring up, was it your chest and a bit of arms?
Yeah, I need to bring up everything really. But I feel like if the legs carried on growing at the rate they are, I think they're sound.
Okay.
But from a competing standpoint, I do need just more like upper front to back thickness and chest and shoulders and
Is that
all that. So
because you've gone from classic to open?
yeah,
Okay.
I just noticed that stuff with the open guys. I was like, yeah, you've
Just
all
a
got
bit-
just got turtle shell backs
Yeah,
and
just huge.
cannonball delts. So
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I need.
Okay.
Yeah. So then in your actual sessions, you're fairly ad hoc with it, right? You'll go in and kind of go off feel.
Yeah.
Would we right in thinking that?
Yeah, so I have no particular exercise selection,
Yeah.
set and rep range. Roughly, I do about 4 working sets and everything.
Okay.
Usually about 4 to 5 exercises per muscle part.
Yeah.
So say if I was doing back, I'll probably do 2 rows, 2 pull downs.
Yeah.
And maybe like something like a straight arm pull down or a pull over or something
Yeah,
like that. First cut 2 or 3 exercises, probably like 2 or 3 warm up feeler sets.
Yeah.
Just feeling the weight out.
Yeah.
And this is where I probably think that we might differ, is whereas my feeler sets, I'm still doing maybe like 12 or 15 reps.
Yeah.
Whereas I think people that work to like maybe like 2 top sets or something like that might do maybe just 4 reps, 6 reps, 8, sometimes getting a feel for it. But I don't know. This is
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah, I
something
mean-
I'll ask you guys about. But yeah, so I don't have a particular exercise plan of what I'm going to do,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, what's going to feel good today? And chase stimulus and just taxing the muscle more than anything. 'Cause some days I might feel strong and I think, I'm going to try 8 reps on this.
Yeah.
And some days I'm like, I'm not super strong, but the connection's good. Maybe let's go for 15 reps.
Yeah. It is very different to us, but it's also similar.
Well,
Like you said, the foundation of the things is exactly the
yeah.
same.
You
Yeah.
train
We're
really
just training hard.
with
Yeah.
pretty good form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It's that simple,
pretty good
isn't it?
form. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like my foot, it's not immaculate. There's some stuff that I train on, and you're like, form could be a lot better on that. But if it feels good,
Yeah,
I'm
then
like,
do
that'll
whatever.
do. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, that's enough. Yeah,
I think that's similar with us again, though. It's like, obviously, is a focus point, but like, there is exercise as well. Like, right, we're just going to give it some here.
yeah.
And you still feel like you're getting a lot from it.
And especially when you coaches like yourselves, like, and the clientele that, well, I'm assuming we all coach as well. Form has to be a key component,
Yeah.
because I'm like, without it, you're really not gonna engage the muscle properly. Like, it's
Yeah.
not gonna switch
Yeah.
on. So you have to teach that. But then sometimes when you're training, they're like, yeah, but your form's a bit sloppy. I'm like, yeah, but when you get to this point, you probably can be.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a hard one sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if you
tough
got-
to explain.
If
yeah.
you've got a beginner that's trying to engage the lats and they're like throwing it all about, there's
Yeah.
absolutely no chance.
Yeah,
they
they're
hit
not
the
getting
lats.
anything from it. Yeah.
But if you're pretty good at that, it's well,
Yeah.
after a bit of practice, it's not too hard, no matter what you do, really, to try
Yeah.
and get a bit of that. We always say, like, we think the setup initially of a movement, as in the position you're actually in, is probably way more important than what happens after that. Because
Yeah.
if you get the setup right, you're in the right position to actually get that muscle working, so you're going to hit it.
Yeah, you don't have to focus or be too like anal on the
Yeah.
actual accuracy of the movement and the form.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, I'd agree.
You end up doing about 16, 20 sets per muscle group in
yeah,
a
I'd say
session.
about 20. Yeah.
Do you find, I mean, within each of those sets, are you like pushing pretty close to failure?
Yeah, I would say it's to failure or with like 95%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an interesting one because that's probably what we used to do.
Yeah.
Then we learnt to train hard
Yeah.
because we definitely didn't back then, other than maybe on bench press.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Doing
Train
a
bench
5x5s.
to failure. Other than that, just like 20 reps in reserve, that'll do.
Yeah. But then since kind of getting to that point, we've never really pushed the volume that high. And like if I finish my sessions now and I'm battered, I feel really, really
Yeah.
cooked. But we have the conversations sometimes like, are we just being a bit of a bitch?
Yeah, I think sometimes I generally do think that sometimes that we are just being pussies with it. Like, obviously, you are going to feel battered at the end of your session if you've trained hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, could you just get away with a little bit more?
I mean, to put it into perspective, my chest work at the minute per session ends up being maybe around 7 to 9 sets within that session. But I do it 3 times a week. But
Okay, yeah.
it's obviously a lot lower per individual. Quad works like 6 sets.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do 9 sets on a leg press.
Yeah, like
That's
I can't.
crazy.
And that's just in one workout.
Yeah, I just can't like fathom it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it.
I just sometimes in my head I'm like 4 sets to me is minimum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then if I do 4 and I'll get off and have a couple of minutes rest, I'm like, that felt wicked. And I'm like, oh, I can do it again. And I'll do it again. And if it feels amazing, I'm like, I'm going to do it again.
I think that's a good mindset to have.
Until I'm like, oh, I've had enough of that.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, something we talk about a lot is like not doing sets that are kind of wasteful.
Yeah.
But you're kind of doing that just through like thinking about how it actually
Yeah.
feels. As soon as a set feels bad, you're essentially saying you'll leave it there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So honestly, sometimes it sounds mental, especially on prep. You know, when your head's just gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in just a world of, I have no idea what's going on. It's
Yeah.
like just blank. I've been on the leg extension before, and someone came in, did their workout, their whole workout, and left, and I was still
Yeah.
on the leg extension.
Really?
I think I was on it for like 50 minutes.
Just zoned out.
But I was like, just felt wicked. I was like, I'm just going to get the most disgusting pump here.
So what do you say to people when they come up to you and like, how many sets you got left, mate?
I just have
No
to,
idea.
I just have to apologise.
An hour?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I always just say, I'm like, you best just work in. Just work in. It's much easier because I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And how do you find like, I mean, our training, it's very, I was speaking to you about the other day, it's like logbooked. We'll look at how well we're progressing from a strength perspective within like a reasonably good rep range.
Yeah.
If we're progressing really well, might add a couple more sets. If we're not, then we're probably not recovering very well and need to have a look at how many sets we're doing to try and make that a little bit better. For you, how do you gauge that progression? How do you know that you're going to be growing muscle? Obviously you have, so you're doing something right.
Is it based purely just off like visual? Like you look at yourself, I look bigger, sound.
Pretty
It's
much.
that simple.
Yeah, pretty much. I think
Like
everything's
it.
just off visual, and I will know. You'll know I'll know if I'm getting stronger, but I don't necessarily like record it or watch it over a certain time. I'll just after like so many weeks, I'll just think, do you know what I'm doing? I've been doing 6 plates on here on this leg press for like a few months.
Yeah.
Like, let's just put 8 on it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still do have that foundation of getting stronger.
Yeah,
It's just not as
it's just been.
like intense as the way we
Yeah.
probably do it.
I suppose naturally is not the right word, but I suppose it's just been a natural progression over time that I've got stronger
Supernatural.
without, good term there, good word, without actually recording it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like, and getting bigger as well. I've never really tried to get bigger until now. Now going into open, I'm like, now I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's just over years of training, it's just slowly happened. I've gone, no, I'm bigger.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you find it like, you know, let's say you train legs today or whatever it might be, you train legs again in a couple of days. Obviously, some of those sessions are really high volume, like say you spend an hour on the leg extension. The next one will probably be a little bit shorter. Do you find that your recovery is absolutely fine in between those sessions? You get into the next one, you're feeling sick.
It's a good question, because sometimes no.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like when I
sometimes,
spoke to you last week and you were training legs and you were like, my legs are still fucked.
yeah, sometimes
like, so how are you training them again?
it's still battered. And if I've still got DOMs, if I can still move the machine, I'm like, I'll still hit them.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it matters too much. I just think constantly got food going in, pretty much every 2.5, 3 hours all day, every day.
Yeah.
Sleep's really good. And I just think your body can take a hammering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously if you're supplementing right and like say sleep's good and food's good, I think if your DOMs affect the movement, this is just like my bro science, it's probably a load of bullshit.
Tell us.
I think if they affect the movement, I think you probably shouldn't train them.
Yeah.
Like if you go to do a leg press and you're used to doing like 5, 6 plates and you got 2
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably
and you
like,
do like
something's
3
not right,
reps
yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is heavy.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
like just sack it off.
Yeah.
But if you usually do 5 or 6 plates and maybe today you can only do like 4 for a few less reps, I'm like, we're still shifting some weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can still hit them. So I think if I've got DOMs, I'll still train it. If I can't really move it as such, I won't.
Okay.
But that's never actually happened.
Yeah.
I've
I
still
was going to
just,
say, is that
yeah.
something that happens frequently? But clearly
No, I
not.
don't think I've ever done that. The only time I've ever done that is if I've trained and I've ever, like, the only time I've ever, sacked a session off or something, if I've got 2 exercises in and I'm just mentally, physically just not feeling it.
Yeah.
Probably happens, I'll be honest, like once every 6 months. I'll go in, do a session. I could be half an hour in. I'm like, I ain't feeling this today at all.
Just go.
There's no mind muscle connection. I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'll just sack it off. Rather than have a bad session, I'll just go, right, I'll just do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. To actually get something out of it.
Yeah. Because there's no worse feeling than leaving the gym going, that
I've
was
half-assed
rubbish.
that, yeah.
I'd rather just go home and go, I haven't been to the gym today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
That's
happen.
fair enough.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Just draw a line under it. Just go to sleep until tomorrow, start again. Yeah.
So obviously nowadays you're like very, very in tune with how you're feeling, how your body is, which is why you can go and do that and just make those like in the moment decisions
Yeah.
about what you should do. When you started training, or maybe a couple of years in, did you still try and go in with the same sort of tactics, I guess? Or were you,
That's a good question.
were you just worse at them?
I think so. Yeah, just probably wasn't as in tune as I am now.
Yeah.
But I've never logged anything. I've never like tracked
Yeah.
weights. I've never like written down a workout or anything like that. And I've kind of just always gone on feeling. And I just guess over time I've just got better at knowing what that feeling is,
Yeah.
but without intentionally doing it. I suppose, just got more in tune with it.
Yeah. 'Cause I was saying to you the other day, like realistically we could not logbook now.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And you'd still have a very good idea of
Yeah.
what weight you should be doing.
Yeah, for
things
sure.
like that.
So if you've got the training quality and the intensity, you're probably going to train just as hard as if you can see the number that you need to hit
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah. You
For
never
me-
know, you might even train harder.
Yeah.
I do
Because
think
you see that
sometime-
number, you could
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could aim for it, but I'm like, what if you could do more?
Yeah.
I think that happens to me a bit like when I start a new program,
Yeah.
but now I'm like 4 months in to a pretty similar program, and it's like the logbook feels like it does keep me accountable.
Yeah.
Because like every number, I'm like, Christ, this is going to be quite hard.
But then I
Probably
also
wouldn't
think
do it.
there sometimes can be like negative effects of that.
Yeah.
You almost like start catastrophizing the set before you even got into it.
Yeah.
Like you, when you get on the leg extension, you're like, oh, I've got the full stack. I got 10 last week, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
So automatically, you're just like doubting yourself straight
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, the anticipation of the set's worse
Yeah,
than what it's probably going to be.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or it's at like 200 before you even start.
Yeah.
Fretting about
Yeah, so I
the
think
set.
sometimes it probably doesn't have a positive effect.
Yeah.
I think it depends how you sort of take that.
Yeah.
It's good because, like I said, this is what we said at the start. Like, it all works.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the positives to mine is, I find it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
'Cause it's quite free flow, and one day I might do T-bar rows, and the next back workout I might do barbell rows, and the next I might not do any free weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't care what exercise it is, as long as it's a row, or
Yeah.
as long as I'm pulling that down. I don't really mind what it is, as long
Yeah,
as
yeah.
it feels good. Or if I do an exercise, I might be 2 sets in and go, yeah, it's a shit.
Yeah.
Sack it off, go on something else.
Yeah.
But then, like you say, disadvantage to that. Am I progressing? I don't actually know.
Yeah. So that's,
Unless I just look in like 4 or 5 months' time and go, oh, I'm bigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really know. Whereas obviously with what you do, it's like logged and tracked. You said you're accountable to it. You can physically see the progression.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, play devil's advocate to that as well. The disadvantage is, could you be doing more?
Yeah.
I think the main thing for me for why I continue doing it is that it doesn't necessarily keep me accountable within the session that much, but when I don't progress, and like I'm in a gaining phase, I should be progressing
Yeah.
somewhat, at least, a rep or two, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
If I don't progress, I immediately go, right, what have I done over the last few days
In the lead up
that has
to
caused
make
that?
it,
And it's
yeah.
like 99% of the time, didn't sleep enough, or I missed a meal on like the day before,
Yeah.
whatever it might be. And that like gets me back in the zone with everything else.
Yeah, it keeps
Yeah.
you in check with everything, doesn't it? Yeah.
Like whatever it is, I'll train
Oh,
hard.
yeah, so it keeps you accountable to the rest of your day.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
it's not just the training,
Yeah.
it's sort of giving you a...
I think that's where probably it wouldn't necessarily work for me. I think it's great. Like, I've got a lot of clients that log all their stuff. I'm like, that's cool. I've got a lot of clients that don't.
Okay.
I'm like, the ones that do, I'm like, they work the same job every day. They go to the gym at the same time every day.
Yeah.
They probably have the meals at the same time every day, beds at the same time. I'm like, all their variables at the day,
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, are pretty much exactly the same. So I'm like, their training is probably very accurate
Yeah.
because all the rest of their day is the same.
Yeah, you can trust it.
Whereas I might go to bed at 9 o'clock one night, might go to bed at 11, might go up at 6, might go up at 4. Whenever I wake up, might train at 11, might train at 3, because it's so different.
Yeah.
At different times. I don't feel it would be accurate, because say if like 1 week I got, I don't know, 400 kilos in the leg press for like 20 reps or whatever.
As you do.
Yeah, the classic.
Just made that
I
up.
do that, I
Just
promise.
made that up. And then I actually have no idea what I could do. I have no idea. But then what if I train legs like next week and I'm training at 9 in the morning rather than 3 in the afternoon? I'm like, realistically, would I be able to do that again? Because all the variables in the day are different. So would that actually affect the session itself?
Yeah, that's really interesting. I do find it like at the heart of it, you're just trying to put tension through a muscle. And that's stimulus, right? So like if one day you are weaker,
Does it matter?
Does it actually matter?
No.
I don't think so. I think if you can, I always say to my clients, and I say to everyone as well, as long as it feels the same amount of hard,
Yeah.
that's because your body doesn't have a clue what it's lifting. If you put some weight on a machine, your legs don't go, oh, that's more than we did last week. I'm like, it hasn't got a clue.
Yeah.
It just knows, fucking hell, this feels hard.
Yeah.
So if it feels the same amount of hard,
Yeah.
surely that's creating the same result.
Yeah. Which I guess if you're not logging your weights and you do end up putting on something a bit lighter, but you end up doing 6 more reps, it's like
It's still the same amount of progression, yeah.
Or your set's twice as long because you slow it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you go about coaching the lads that are not logging? Will you how do you actually look through the sessions and kind of see what's going on there?
Well, when they give general feedback for the week, I'll say, how's your training going? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if that's the answer, I'm like, send me your working sets.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if you're going, yeah, wicked, yeah, found the session, yeah, sound. I'm like, you should be going, fuck me, that was absolutely
difficult, yeah.
obliterated
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes it's not like, you'll have clients where you just trust. I'm like, I know you're just
just doing it, yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you're fine as you are. I've seen you train or whatever. Then some people I might just say, out of nowhere, I go, oh, when you do legs today, I'm like, send me your third set on leg press.
Yeah.
And they'll send it, and I'm like, 8 more reps left in there.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. So again, it just comes back down to intensity.
Yeah.
Like you can literally train in any way, really.
I think as long as
you
you're
have
training
intensity,
intensely and you just, because all we're doing is breaking muscle fibers down at
Yeah.
the end of the day, just like smashing your muscle to bits so it can grow back thicker and stronger. It's like when you break a bone, it breaks, it grows back with like sort of more bone marrow around it and thicker and stronger to stop it happening again. So I'm like, as long as as long as the intensity's there, I don't think it matters too much, does it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think that's at the heart of basically everything we try
Yeah.
and reach, isn't it?
We'll have to do a session like where
Yeah. Should
I'll
we
do
all
your
train
session.
legs?
Yeah, and then I'll do your session, you do like one of mine.
I
or
honestly
something.
think if we train legs together, we'd die.
If we did it with it.
Yeah, I'd be
I'll tell you what's a
shitting
good way
myself,
to train.
genuinely.
Tell you what, in prep I did this leg session. I kind of repeated all the time. It just felt good one day. Just have a good stretch off for like 10, 15 minutes, and then get on the vertical leg press and do like no weight for like 50, 60 reps or something. Just warm it the hell up, and then do 9 working sets. So
Oh my god!
you build it up to a weight where you can only do like 8 reps. Do
Yeah.
3 sets of like 8 to 10, 3 sets of like 10 to 12, and then 3 sets of like 15 to 20.
I'd have like one plate on it.
Yeah, and then just do that at the start of the session. And everything else after that's just sick. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
Literally
Yeah,
just
spew
pretty
throw
it
it
much,
up
yeah.
every on every machine.
So our leg session is like,
If you did our leg session, you'd be like, "What the fuck is this? This is a
Yeah.
piece of piss."
But the thing is, it's mad though. I probably wouldn't, because I would say what do you do, like 2 working sets or something, or
we're not like
depending on what it is. Or,
it's very dependent. Like if we can recover from it, we'll do more.
wicked.
Or if we think we can. But again, like we're just being pussies. I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'll find out when we do a session with you.
But like it's like I've trained with someone before, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to do 2 sets in here." So straight away in my head, even though I train till failure in all of my sets anyway,
You need to make those sets count.
I'm like, I've only got 2 goes at this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I might even just, even if they weren't doing drop sets or something, I'll be like, drop it,
Add an intense
go again,
firing.
go again, go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
But I have trained with people before, and it sounds awful. I drove to their gym. It was an hour and a half away. I was like, yeah, we're going to train, blah, blah, the session. And I didn't tell them, but we trained, and there was like, oh, wicked session. That was awesome. I was like, yeah, it's cool, yeah.
And you're like,
I drove straight back here and did the whole thing again.
really?
Yeah.
Run it back.
I came back here and I was like, I'm just training all over again. I got home like 6 hours later, and Mrs. was like, "Where did you go?" And I was like, "Well, I did the session, and then I had to go back and do it all again." So I just left thinking, "Where's the rest?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
But the guy's like, he's stacked as well. And I was like,
Yeah.
am I doing something wrong? How did you get there? But I think he's just one of those born like freaking cave troll freaks.
Yeah. What do you think again, like a lot of our training is really based around progressive overload, trying to get stronger, logbooking, etc. It's getting to a point on some movements where like can't really go that far with this. Like leg extension's been stacked.
Yeah.
Certain other machines stacked, like, and I don't want to add plates on it and then break it.
Yeah.
So what do you do on that instance? You just go really high rep ranges, or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, just up the rep ranges, or like say add intensifiers in, or
yeah,
there's loads of stuff that I've figured out on the leg extension especially that are just the most savage, disgusting sets in the world.
It's just a grim exercise.
Oh,
I just
think
hate it.
I want one in my front room. I would love a leg
Morning
extension
routine now. It's
to
just leg
face
extension.
my TV, and if me and the wife watching a series and just leg extension, it'd be sick, I think.
Oh, fucking hell.
But there is a set I sometimes do on a leg extension where if you just want to finish them off, like say if you've done like your sets and you've done the full stack and you're like still a bit more, stick it on like 30 kilos or something and do 1 rep and then you hold it at the, you do pauses,
Yeah.
hold it at the top for 1 second and then do 2 reps and then just hold it at the top for 2 seconds.
yeah,
And then do 3, hold it top for 3 and you're all the way to 10.
yeah,
So until you've done 10 reps and held it for 10 seconds, you do 55 reps, but you've also got the holds per thing in
it must
between.
be like
it.
a 5-minute set. Is it? You just
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
start getting a numb arse because you sat on that set.
Yeah. Or do something like just go one day, go in there and go, right, I'm going to put it on 60 kilos and I'm going to do 100 reps. How many sets is it going to take me?
Yeah, yeah, I've done that before. To be fair, we did
Yeah.
that a bit in lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Oh, yeah, we
limited-
was chatting about it the other day, weren't we?
limited
Yeah.
load of stuff we try and apply that because I had like, what was it, 30 kilo dumbbells and maybe 100
Yeah.
kilos of
In the garage.
Of the
Quality
barbell.
days. Yeah.
done that up now. It's looking pretty.
Yeah, the
pretty
garage is
snazzy
looking
actually.
good,
Yeah,
Lockdown sessions.
yeah.
Great.
But
Sitting
yeah,
on my
it's a
washing
good question, actually. I don't think I've ever got to I've got to a point where I've maxed out on some stuff.
machine. Yeah,
But yeah, just go for just more reps, I guess.
yeah.
Slow it down, add intensifiers, drops at every set.
I think that's something I'm going to have to start doing, especially
Yeah.
on.
The leg
So-
extension and
I
stuff
think
like
I
that.
honestly think.
Or in
'cause-
there, to be fair, you can that leg extension, you can superset that, the pin loaded leg press.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Like if you've maxed out the
I
leg
just-
extension, jump on that and then just like pump out like 20 reps on that or something.
Yeah.
Well, imagine if I said that to you on a Tuesday during legs, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you on about?" like that just would never happen ever.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm
You'd
not.
be like, well, yeah, get out fucking gym, mate. You're not doing that.
Yeah, I honestly think I will have to start putting in some stuff like that.
yeah.
But like, I mean, I'm not like some outrageously strong geezer, but
I
on
thought it's pretty strong max out that leg extension.
it's not bad. But
Fucking hell.
It's
I
weird
think-
doing it. Your isolation leg movements.
all isolation
Ridiculously strong.
I'm really strong at. And I think it's something to do with levers.
I was going to say that when you said about isolation, I was like, I bet compounds, maybe not as much just because your levers are so much longer.
Yeah. So like my squat is pretty
Yeah.
bad. To be
Like
honest.
I do like half the stack on the leg extension, but then I do like an extra 20 kilos on the squat compared to Harry.
Yeah.
It's like
Then even like the preacher. Why
Yeah.
am I so strong at
on
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
know.
It's weird, isn't it?
I saw you on that the other day, and I'm like, I don't do that. I was like, I do not do that weight on that preacher at all, not
And
the
like-
slightest.
Let's be honest. Your arms are probably twice the size.
Yeah,
of mine.
exactly.
Like,
So
But they're just shorter. They're like
it's
that.
got to be. It's got to be
both got
something
little
to do
dinosaur arms.
ideal, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Helps helpful.
Need-
It's interesting you said about like, about progressive overload and stuff and getting stronger. I guess it's hard because I've never had the goal of getting stronger.
yeah.
I've only just had the goal of, I started the gym really just to get a bit bigger and for aesthetic purposes like years ago. And then I just started liking the way it looked. And from a vanity point, I was like, this looks
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's just carry on. And getting stronger, I guess, has been a byproduct of it, just naturally, but
Yeah.
not naturally.
Yeah, it's sort of like a chicken and the egg scenario, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Are you getting bigger because you're getting so much stronger, or are you getting stronger because you're getting
Exactly.
bigger?
Yeah. I'd
Don't
love
really
to
know.
see you like train the way we do for like a year, log in everything, and just see what happened.
I would. I genuinely would.
Might try it.
I wish I could go back. I wish I could have Bernard's watch and stop time for a year and then do that.
And just see
Just
what
see.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying it wouldn't, but if it didn't work, I'd be like, man, that's a year, I ain't getting back.
So I think if you did it now, you'd quite quickly run into some issues. Like you might start getting a bit of joint issues or whatever it might be because you are pushing that load so much.
Yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
very
because
strong.
obviously you are pretty strong. Whereas if you'd have started it maybe 5-10 years ago and then
Yeah,
built
would have
up to
slowly phased through that,
that,
yeah. Yeah, it's a good point, actually. Someone said to me the other day, it's like, oh, do you not get any knee pain when you do this or do that? And I'm like, none whatsoever.
yeah,
And I don't know if that's because I've done so much volume, everything's
yeah,
just kind of
Yeah.
used to it in a sense. But yeah, if I started going, right, let's really push the weight, I probably would.
Yeah.
Because the weight is there to push.
No, I had an interview with my brother actually, and we went up to interview the Stoltman brothers. You know, the
Yeah.
strongman.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And I mean, this definitely didn't make it onto the magazine because I started getting a bit nerdy with them. But I was sort of asking them, like, obviously they're lifting like an outrageous amount of weight. I was sort of asking, like, do you find that's taking more of a toll compared to when you were doing, you know, half of that, a quarter of that weight back in the day? And they basically said no, like their body's just adapted. They can do just as much
Yeah.
volume now when they're lifting 400, 450 kilos compared to when they were doing like 100, 150. So I think it's just completely relative. And if you build up to it, you're generally going to be like
Sound.
all right.
Yeah, I guess so, to be fair. It is. Yeah, it's just all relative. You look at someone who's like, you think, oh my God, they're ridiculously strong. But they're like, well, no, this is just what I lift.
Yeah.
It's no different to someone
Yeah, it's all
lifting lighter.
relative.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My only other question for you on your training would be, how long do your sessions take with it being so much?
You
I'd
don't
say-
actually seem to be in there that long.
I'd say it's about an hour and a half minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a
Okay.
half.
Pretty similar.
Similar,
to us.
similar length to us.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes weirdly, if I'm on my own, it could be longer.
Yeah.
I might have like longer rest periods, or if I'm on my own, I don't mind the session actually being really boring.
Yeah.
I kind of weirdly like I'll
Yeah,
go on the
yeah.
leg press and do, I'm just going to do 10 sets. And like, it might be
God,
2
it's German
hours
volume
or
training.
2.5 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
If something's feeling really good, but one, because I haven't got someone there to maybe get some forced reps out. Whereas if me and Ryan train together, we'll just spot each other those last few. So that
Right,
definitely
okay.
is
Yeah, yeah.
really training to failure.
I remember seeing you on prep supersetting the 45-degree leg press with the vertical leg press. And I
Yeah.
thought, Jesus Christ.
That's just
that is-
awful.
That's a great superset.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
Painful.
I felt, to be fair, one time for a laugh, we did, was like, let's just see what it feels like at the end of a leg session. So we giant setted all the compound leg movements, apart from the
I
belt
just can't
squat.
even imagine doing
Because
it.
it was a hassle setting it up. So we went hack squat, V squat, vertical leg press, and then both the other leg presses, and then the pendulum, and just did like 12 reps on each.
Sorry, mate. I'm using that.
Yeah,
Over there, I'm
yeah,
using that.
all
Using
that,
every
using it all.
machine.
Yeah, that was a good finisher. That was.
That's great. It'd be good to talk about your obviously your recent competitive season, but then previously sort of transition from classic into
Yeah, yeah.
bodybuilding. So I was looking through your Instagram a bit. Did you first compete in 2019, or was that
My first ever show?
yeah, or did you do one way before?
My first ever show was in 2014.
Oh, really?
2014.
Yeah.
How old were we? Like 12?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm so old.
How old actually are you?
34.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So 2014. Yeah, that was kind of when I actually first started training like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was about 4 stone wet through. And I did, back in the Body Power days, there was a competition at Body Power called Fit Factor.
Right.
And it was like a fitness model competition. And the winner was like, oh, you'll get featured in Men's Health and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I've got abs. I was like, I'm going to walk this. It's easy. I had no idea what I was doing. I was so terrible, awful with posing. I basically just got abs. And I just basically didn't have carbs for 16 weeks.
Really? Just cut it out.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I just
Yeah,
thought
you
this is what you
Winged
do.
it. Yeah.
And yeah, I did that show. Didn't come anywhere. Absolutely dead last. Didn't even get the tan that they provide because I didn't know that's what you did. I just went to the local spray tanner, got like a Saint-Tropez tan that people get before they get married or something. It was awful. It was so bad. So yeah, I did that in 2014, and then I've actually competed nearly every year since.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
I started in fitness model, competed in 2015, again came dead last.
Have you done men's physique?
once.
Yeah, I've done men's physique.
I did a men's physique show
go.
once. I stirred that pot. Stirred it. Come on. I did a men's physique show. It wasn't any federation really. It was like where I used to live. It was a show like locally, and it was like Mr. East Coast or something or whatever. And they did like a men's physique division. So I did that, and there was like 5 people in it, and I won it because everyone looked fucking awful. They looked awful. I think, when was that? It was like 2016. I think I just dieted for like 4 weeks or something.
And you're there.
And I think it's like the winner of each category gets like 150 quid.
Quality.
And I was like, yeah, sick, that'll do. So I did that, and then I think I spent it on like, I just went out for dinner on the way home, and that was it, all gone. But yeah, I did. Started in fitness model 2014, 15. Did fitness model in 2016, and then in 2017 was when I got like my first win. Have you heard of Federation Pure Elite?
No.
I think I might have.
So it's like a fitness model federation type thing. There's more women that do the show, but they do like fitness model, like muscle model.
Yeah.
Like when PCA used to do muscle model and stuff like that. And then I tried that competition in 2015, didn't place anywhere. Tried it again in 2016, got 3rd, and I was like, right, I'm gonna fucking win this thing. So in 2017 I won it, and then I did it in 2018 and 2019, and then won it both of them times as well.
3 times. 3-peat.
Exactly. Yeah. Just so I could do that. And then it was like, okay, I think I'm probably ready to transition to classic now, because it progressed time, just started to get bigger. And then, I did my first classic physique show in 2022.
Did you grow a moustache for it?
I did not, no. Maybe I should have done. Although I did, do you know what? First classic physique show, I did win the overall.
Oh, really?
So it's my first.
What federation was that then?
Two Bros.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's my first Two Bro show. And I won my class, won the overall. And I was like, this is awesome. Went on to the Arnold's UK. I was like, I'm going to ace this. I was like, I won the overall at my regional. I'm going to do this, And I was like, fuck, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
And then I got 3rd in the pro qualifier. I think there's like 20 people.
That's a good effort for your first stab at that.
Yeah. I've just never, and this is where I'll talk about sort of transitioning to open. I won the regional because I was like the most conditioned person there.
Yeah.
And that's why I've always ended up getting the kind of placings around the top 5-ish.
Yeah.
But I've never won anything after that because I think there's people just come in with better shape.
Yeah.
That's it with classic, isn't it? I feel like you've got a cap with it, and if you're not super classic in terms of your shape, it's hard.
Yeah.
You're just not going to get anywhere with it.
It's like men's physique. You can have like really round shoulders, full arms, chest, muscle bellies. But if your back isn't that wide, or your waist is
blocky,
still a bit blocky, and come as peeled as you want, this guy that looks like an upside down Dorito is going to be here.
What do you think? We've spoken before about how in men's physique there's a lot of guys with like really, really good shape, like crazy waist, really wide shoulders. And we've sort of said if they were a bit bigger,
they could be really good bodybuilders.
Yeah. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that are probably in competing that are maybe limiting themselves because they want to be a men's physique athlete, or they just maybe like they're already there. So like I can compete here.
That's me.
Whereas if it's like, I'm probably just going to have to go a bit more like another year or two to just really grow into that next division. I'm like, but that's where they probably sit.
Yeah.
That's probably like really where they should be landing.
Yeah.
Whereas, you do see a lot of men's physique guys, and I'm like, you've not got legs. Like, everyone says, oh, men's physique guys, legs, whatever. Everyone trains legs. If you're into bodybuilding, you train legs, you've got good legs, you just have.
They've started marking them down for that, haven't they, recently? At the Olympics.
Yeah, they are
They
judged.
don't have like a little bit of quad here.
Yeah, they are judged on like the shape and the way it fills it out and stuff like that. So all the men's physique guys could look wicked in classic.
Yeah.
If they can like pose it right. I mean, I think anyone who's an amazing men's physique athlete is going to be an amazing bodybuilder.
Yeah, because the shape's so
the
good.
proportions there.
Yeah.
If you can fill out their muscle bellies,
Yeah.
laughing your head off.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of people probably limit themselves, not intentionally, but they're like, I'm doing well in this division.
Stay in it.
And I'm like, but if you gave yourself even just a couple of years, you could really do well in that division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole Urs Classic from Open, and
Yeah.
like it was just waiting on the edge, and he was getting like 3rd at the Olympia. I'm like, you was never going to win it.
Yeah.
Wasn't he almost like over dieting though, just to get to his weight cap?
Way over dieting, yeah.
Like he was just losing all pop because
Yeah.
he was just.
Yeah, his arms disappeared, his
Yeah.
back and everything, yeah. Yeah, it's a mad one.
Sauna job, get the water off. Really dehydrated.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of people in Classic that should go into Open, and that was probably me for the past. Not that I've wasted it. Everything's a journey, and I believe in timing of everything. But for the past 3 years, I've tried not to get any bigger
Yeah.
Okay.
because I'm
It's
like I was
interesting.
always on, I was bang on the weight cap. I always had to
You had no room
just
for it.
squeeze into it.
Yeah.
Since 2022, when I did my first Classic show, all the way up until now,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what if I just made the jump 3 years ago?
So even in amateurs with classic, you still have a weight cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
it's lower, isn't it? It's lower.
Yeah, it's
than,
£10 lower than the pro cap.
Yeah.
So
Right, okay.
my weight cap was, when I first started actually doing it in 2022, it was like 88 kilos or something, and then a couple of years later they bumped it up to 91.
Yeah.
But
So what-
when
what
they
did
bumped it up, my weight went up anyway, so
Yeah.
it made no difference.
What did you weigh then the last time you competed in classic?
91 kilos.
Right, okay.
That was my weight cap.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
91.4 or something like that.
Okay.
You must have put
So
on
you're
quite
heavy
a lot
then,
of
yeah.
size since then. What do you say you are now? 102, did
Yeah,
you
weigh
say?
myself somewhere, I was 102.8.
Yeah.
And you're still pretty lean, aren't you now?
Thereabouts ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some lines, but
Got ab
Mate, we've
veins.
seen you on Instagram.
Definitely
Yeah, you're
are.
still peeling.
yeah. So in March this year, well, we're now November. Yeah, March this year, I did Classic and weighed in at 91.
Really?
Yeah.
So then how
Mad.
did you have to do much to be able to transition to bodybuilding? Was there much of a change?
It was such a short time frame though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Obviously,
I
March to
wish
what?
I did have to do something, but there wasn't any time really.
Yeah.
It was just, let's not weigh myself all prep and not worry about getting to a weight cap and just go off the look.
Yeah.
Whereas Classic, I was always like, I need to be this
Need
weight.
to be a certain weight. Yeah.
Whereas for the Open one, I was just like, does
Yeah,
this look
Doesn't
good?
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, or I'd look at myself and go, fuck, I'll have a refeed today. Think I can.
Yeah.
And then I'd have one and then just keep gauging the look. So I didn't actually come in miles heavier. When I weighed in for the Open one, obviously that was October, so March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months really. But then obviously take off a good few weeks either side of the back end of that prep.
Yeah.
And then that prep. I only
Yeah.
had like a couple of months in the middle really. You can't put on any muscle in 2 months.
Yeah.
I just carried on eating. I didn't even try. I was like, there's no point in really trying to push this.
Yeah.
I might as well stay within striking
Yeah.
distance
Be
of
in a
prep.
good position to start prep again. Yeah.
So I came in at, I was 91 for Classic, and then at this one I came in at like just over 94, which
Yeah.
was like 3 kilos.
You telling me about your infamous carb load?
Oh, yeah,
Saw that on Ryan's YouTube actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I might have to try it today, just for get
Yeah.
some photos tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the way I prep as well is very, very weird. It's just something I've kind of made up, kind of not, I don't know, because I've always coached myself. I've just kind of like guessed, got things right, got things wrong.
Yeah.
So whenever I start prep, I go in pretty hard and fast and get as much off as fast
Yeah,
as
yeah.
possible.
I think that's a really
Good way of doing
Good
things.
way,
Yeah, because I think while your energy's high,
Yeah, and you've got body fat.
you've got body fat, while your weight's up, while you're strong as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not do all the really hard stuff at the
No,
start of prep?
yeah.
Whereas getting to the back end of it when you're tired, drained, food's low.
Yeah.
And then if you had a coach, your coach is like, right, we're going to up your cardio by 15 minutes a day and we're going
Yeah.
to drop your calories by 300. You're like, I'm already
Yeah.
dead. So I'm like, do all the donkey work first. So within the first 4 weeks, I'm like, I ain't far off already. It's like
Yeah.
mental.
It's just easy from there.
Yeah, so I just go I go low on food, and then just fill up once a week. So I'll go very, very low carb, and then once a week
Yeah.
I'll have like, I don't know how many carbs it is, but I guess I'd say a couple of 1,000 grams of carbs
Really.
over like a day.
Yeah. So with your nutrition in prep, you don't weigh anything out or anything, do you?
No.
That
No.
just like baffles me. I'm like,
Like
what?
if someone asks me how many grams of protein I have, I'm like, I ain't got a clue. I can tell you
That's
how many chicken
crazy.
breasts I eat.
Enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, if you know that, then it's still easy to make changes when you need to make
Yeah.
changes.
And will
So-
it be like a meal plan?
Yeah, sort of not.
I love how you're just so chilled about
I
it.
have-
How you actually just like, you don't care, but you do care.
Yeah, I have like in prep. I'll have 5 meals a day, and somewhere around between 9 o'clock and then every 3 hours until 9 again.
Yeah.
So like 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. Give or take an hour or two. It doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
they will all have some form of carb, most of the time rice,
Yeah.
because I just like jasmine rice. They'll all have some form of protein, and it's either chicken, beef, or salmon every now and again.
Yeah.
Then that's it, and some veg.
Easy.
It's really interesting.
And that's literally it. And then I will have, when I start to take some rice out, again, eyeballing it. I don't know how much rice I have. I just put it on a plate and think, that'll do. And then when I feel like I need to get a bit leaner, I'll just take some rice off and then just go with that.
So yeah, it's still the same. It's still the same principles, but obviously you're just not weighing it.
Yeah, it's just eyeballed. Yeah.
I think you've got to be pretty experienced to be able to do that.
And to keep your stress minimal. Like, if I was to do that, I'd just be stressing.
Yeah.
I think if it's a first time prep or a first time dieting even, someone would go, oh yeah, just a bit more rice.
Yeah, and they end up giving themselves an extra 100 grams. It's
And sometimes I do that.
If you think.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm like, God, I'm feeling pretty low today. And I'm like, do you know what? If I put, let's stick 2 caramel rice cakes in with a bit of almond butter and banana on. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what's that? A couple of 100 calories.
Yeah.
I'll do an extra 3 sets on the leg press.
Then you have a mint session.
Yeah. I'm like, that's worth the trade-off.
Yeah. I think if you can hold on to that, like, training session quality throughout a prep.
It's going to be helpful, isn't it? Definitely.
That's one thing that never falls. My strength never goes in prep, ever.
Yeah.
And neither does the volume. I'm like, it just stays.
Everything stays the same.
Yeah.
What was yours like?
Still train 7 days a week.
I feel like you were digging quite hard towards the back end.
Yes, but that's because I chose to go on a lad's holiday for a week.
Oh, yeah.
At 10 weeks out, which is probably the most stupid decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
So I started really, really early. And my starting position wasn't bad, like I wasn't fat. Do you remember, before we went away...
You got in sick shape, mate, honestly. You look freaking
Thank
awesome.
you.
I think it's the first time... I think it was probably the first time I'd ever actually like met you or seen you in the gym. I mean, me and Ryan was training.
Yeah, I remember you were on legs.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on.
We was training, and then because we walked past the picture in there, and I was like, who is that guy? I was like, he looks... Me and Ryan were like, God, he looks wicked.
Thing is, I'd only been training here for 3 weeks?
That was probably,
Yeah, so I probably hadn't seen you in here
I probably hadn't seen you. And then I saw you in there, and are you that geezer with the wicked abs on there? And you was like, yeah. I was like, mate, you look fucking awesome.
Yeah, now I just look like shit.
Sleeper builder.
But yeah, what were we saying?
Your starting point. What did you do, like 24 weeks or something? Or?
I can't remember exactly, but...
That was one thing. My last prep was 10 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, it's nothing, is it?
But it's because I dieted earlier in the year.
Yeah, so you're already lean.
12 is my maximum, I think.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, I remember being about 15 weeks out, and I had people messaging me on Instagram. They were like, "Why are you so lean?"
You looked really, really good.
Yeah,
before we went away.
Before we went away, honestly, I was like, right, I look sick. I'm gassed with this. I was like, right, I've got the time to give myself a week here just to enjoy myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you went slightly overboard.
Yeah.
How long did that week turn into? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
No, it was just a week, but because we were away, it wasn't even like I was eating everything in sight. Like I probably was just under eating, to be honest. I was having like 1 meal a day and just smashing drink.
Yeah, too much alcohol.
And honestly, I came back and I'm so like water retentive.
Yeah.
Like I came back, I looked like I'd reverted back to like
balloon.
25 weeks out. I was like, oh, fucked it.
You also got ill, didn't you, after that?
You know, for the first few
tonsillitis
days, did you look sick though while you was away? You know, you started eating and drinking. I bet you woke up and was like,
I was dry as anything. It was mint, but then...
Last like 2 or 3 days and then you're like,
oh shit, this isn't good.
Day 1, I'm getting conscious, taking my top off next to him. Day 7...
He looks like shit now. But yeah, I had to dig very hard. But I've had to, both preps I've done, I've ended up having to have my food stupidly low.
Yeah.
Like we're talking like, I think last prep, my rest day calories were like 1.2k.
Yeah.
Which is mental. And I think that's where your approach is quite good because you don't know the number.
No.
So you can't be in your head thinking, oh, my food's so low. Because
Yeah,
there's so
and
many times where I'd turn up and see you and I'd be like, so low.
And
I'm telling myself that.
mine might get as low as like, it could be as low as like 1600.
Yeah.
If I don't know it,
You don't know the
I'm
number, you
just
don't
like,
know the...
whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
See, I think subconsciously I was always in my head thinking like, oh, I'm on like 1,300 calories here. I'm going to feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you're already just in that mindset, which I don't think is helpful, but...
It is. It's just a massive mind game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like sometimes I'll be driving here, and I've got half an hour drive here, so it's either half an hour to like really talk myself into a session, or talk yourself out of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So it's a good amount of time to go either way.
Yeah.
So every time I drive in there, I'm like, this session's going to be awesome. Even if I'm feeling like death,
Yeah.
I'm like, as soon as you're 2 sets in, as soon as the blood's flowing, it's going to be sick. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I miss about working here now.
Yeah.
You know, that drive we used to have to Rotherham.
Yeah. So we used to train Ultraflex.
That was a little
Yeah.
bit too long, 45 minutes or so, but like a nice sort of 20, 25 minute drive, getting a pre-workout in, like
Get some music on,
tunes
whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
I
really
we
enjoy
don't
it,
have
especially
that
the drive home as well.
Yeah.
I've had a wicked session. I'm like,
Just feel mint.
super relaxed. I drive home. By the time we get home, it's perfect time to eat.
Yeah.
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 Whereas now it's like 1 minute we're working, the next you're in the gym. It's
Yeah.
like it's hard to sort of switch on.
Yeah, it's hard to flip between that work and gym mode
Yeah,
like instantly.
definitely.
That's why I used to train at a gym in Newark called Code. Have you been there?
I think
It's
so.
an excellent gym, by the way. It's got phenomenal kit.
Yeah.
Like really, really good. It's worth a trip. But that's 2 minutes from the house.
Yeah.
So I'll be sat there chatting away, talking with the missus, bye in the kitchen, dogs, whatever. 2 minutes later, I'm in a gym, and I'm like, I've got to be getting after it.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of at home.
Yeah,
You need that
Yeah, you need a bit of time.
transition. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty mad.
Yeah. So you're training now, obviously you've just wrapped up the Amateur Olympia, right?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like a pretty good trip.
Oh, it was wicked.
Las Vegas, was it?
Start to finish, that whole trip was just a whirlwind of like. I felt like a
Like,
kid.
what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, it's just like I was literally like, there'd be minutes. So it's again talking about gratitude and stuff. There'd be minutes where I'd be sat there, and I would be like, I'm actually just living like a childhood dream.
Yeah.
I'm actually just being a bodybuilder. I was like, I'm in New York. It's 4 a.m. I'm training at Steve Weinberger's gym, and I'm just like, what is going on here?
I used to love
Crazy.
Training with Ryan.
waking
I'm
up
like,
to
this is
your and
nuts.
Ryan's stories. It's like 2, 3 a.m. Gym session.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what are they doing? Get some sleep.
Yeah. And so we started off in New York, had a week there, just sort of, switched the last bit of prep on, and then went to Vegas and had a week there before my show. I can honestly say that was the easiest peak week, easiest prep I've ever had in my life.
So how come you went to New York first? Was it just so you weren't around it all straight away when you landed, as in when you were in Vegas?
Yeah, there's that, and I would say that gym in New York is the best gym I've been to in the world.
Right, okay.
What was that one?
It's called
Bev's gym.
Bev's
isn't it?
gym, yeah, Powerhouse Gym in New York in Syosset.
Yeah.
It is the best gym in the world, like
What, just...
without a doubt. The kit in there, the memorabilia. You walk in and like there's stuff on the walls that have been there for like 40 years.
Yeah.
Like magazine cutouts, signed stuff, like people that have been there. It just oozes memorabilia.
Yeah.
You can go in there at 4 a.m. as it opens, and you got like New Yorkers in there, just like old boys getting in, like 60
Yeah,
years old
yeah.
that used to be bodybuilders getting after it, and
That's class.
everyone in there's like, oh, morning, how you doing? Like it's just so wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going over there is kind of just like really get locked in, and like Ryan loves training out of there, and obviously you can get in front of Steve and go through some posing and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is class.
We got to go to our mate's just about to move to New York. So when we go visit him, we can.
Can go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit out of. It's not like it's on Long Island,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
so it's
Yeah.
like kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's worth the trip. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
So then from New York, you went to Vegas, and you went earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple of days. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ryan, Johnny, and Ads went to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Ryan went to the NPC and IFBB headquarters for a day or so, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not too bothered about that.
I'll just
So
go Vegas.
yeah, I just went to Vegas, and I had like a day and a half there on my own, which was cool.
Making loads of bets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Winning some cash.
but yeah, it's mad. A lot of people, and I was wondering as well, like how hard is it going to be, like prepping over there? And I've been to Vegas a few times, and I know what it's like, and food and the life. and
Distractions, yeah.
it was so easy,
Yeah.
weirdly easy. I just felt so like relaxed. I was waking up. I pull my blind up at like 5 a.m. I watch the sun rise up over the mountains. I do my check-ins, and I would just go for a walk. Like just walked up the strip, grabbed a coffee, walked back.
Yeah.
I was like, there's an hour's walk with some steps in.
Yeah.
Get a meal in, we'd chill out, we'd go train, and then after training, I'm like, I'm done now.
Yeah.
What do I do all day? Lay by the pool,
Chill out.
chill out, go for a walk. Just literally, there was not 1 second of that whole week where I was food focused at all.
Yeah.
It's not
really
in the
nice.
slightest.
Ending to the prep to
Yeah,
top it off.
it was just such a laugh, and I think we all just. There was something about, obviously we went out last year as well, but there's something about this year where I think like me, Ryan, Johnny, Nads, and that just all really
bonded.
Yeah, there was like
Clicked.
something happened on that trip, and I don't know what it was. And it was just like, it was just, yeah, the synergy of everything just worked so well. It was class. It was all in like just the best headspace.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually think though, like when you're in prep and you actually have a change of environment towards the back end,
Yeah.
I actually think that helps.
100%.
Like I did my last show in my last season, I did in Budapest. I was there for like the week before, and it just felt so much easier.
Yeah.
I think just having a change up of everything,
Yeah, definitely.
it's nice.
And you think it would be harder because you've not got usual confidence.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think the only thing with prep is, as long as you've got your meals, nothing else matters really,
No.
does it? It doesn't
No.
matter.
Yeah.
Like when I was in New York, we went into New York for the day. I'm like, well, as long as I've got my food, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I went and trained at 4 a.m. I was like, cool, we've got our day, lads, let's go.
You've got more of a distraction, haven't you? Rather
yeah,
than just
if
thinking
you keep
about
him
the prep.
busy and like exciting stuff, I was like, what's not to like? I'm in New York, so you can't eat the food. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've got food in my bag, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. And I've done other preps where in the UK, obviously, where I might even for the last few weeks just go train at a different gym.
Yeah, just switch it up a bit.
Yeah, just train somewhere else where maybe I don't know anybody or the kit's a bit
It's
different.
part of the reason why we started training here, wasn't it?
Yeah, just change it.
It's got a bit tired of like the music, same music all the time, same people.
Yeah.
Wanted to change up within your prep from.
Yeah, I think I
From
just have
Rotherham.
PTSD of Rotherham now.
Yeah.
I hate the place. I literally hate it.
There
Yeah.
too much.
And we always say like here it's so nice because you've got such a mix of people.
Yeah,
Like
it is like that,
not
isn't it?
everyone is a bodybuilder, and for me, I quite like that.
I like that as well.
It's good to have an actual mixture of
Like
see
us-
more normal people.
Training the other day, there's some guy comes over, I think he's a dentist or something.
No.
And he was like, mate, I love what you did at your shows. I'm not like crazily into bodybuilding, but I thought you looked wicked. And I'm like, it's nice to have just someone who's not really massively into it say that rather than just bodybuilders.
Bodybuilders
Like,
all the
I
time.
talk about bodybuilding 24/7 and I do love it.
Yeah.
Like more than anything in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
But it is nice to be surrounded by people that like you train in a gym where there aren't always bodybuilders.
Yeah,
Because no one feels like they have to be better than everybody.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like when you go to a gym where it's just bodybuilders, someone's got to be better than somebody in there.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I don't think no one's really bothered.
Yeah,
all
dentist
just-
isn't going to be bothered, are they?
No.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's
exactly.
just doing their own thing, and I'm not bothered if I'm lifting more than that. Like I saw you on the preach car, I'm like, I fucking don't do that.
Yeah.
Not bothered.
Yeah, at Rotherham, it was very different to that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was that sort of like everyone trying to be better than everyone.
Yeah.
But then also like everyone pretending that they're mates, and it's like,
You'd also get this
that
weird
fake,
thing.
that fake humbleness.
You get this weird
Really,
thing where, like,
you're gonna smash your show, mate.
yeah,
and when
really, they don't want you to
and when
do
they
well
don't
at
do
all.
well, they're like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get this weird thing where random people will come up to you and tell you like you're doing something wrong in your training.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Which sometimes is helpful, but when it's like really often and it just ruins your set, you're like,
yeah, please just leave me. Just like let us train. Like,
Yeah.
just piss off.
And say if
Bit too
someone did want to
intense.
approach you like that, I've done it to people in here, but I won't ever say doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I've just seen it and I thought, I know what he's trying to do. Maybe I can have an input on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even if I tell him he doesn't listen, or he actually goes, oh no, I'm doing it like this because
Yeah.
I got wicked. But I'll just say, oh, I've just seen you on here. Have you ever tried doing it like this? Because
Yeah.
I feel I get a wicked connection doing it like that.
Yeah, I think it's the way you approach
Give
the
it,
situation.
what do you reckon? And he might try it and go, yeah.
Yeah.
Or he might just think, fuck off, mate, what do you know?
Yeah.
Sort of the timing of it as well. Like, let
Yeah.
them finish the set, give them a second, then approach them
Yeah.
and have,
Yeah.
have a chat.
And it'll only be out of, I'm not telling you how to do this. This is just,
What I like.
I know if I was you and someone, I would love it if someone
Would
Yeah.
give
gave me
that
a bit of advice. Yeah.
How's it been for you? I mean, I don't want to glaze him too much, but obviously training with Ryan,
Oh, crawl out, mate.
like, has it been like a bit of an inspiration? Like, what's that been like over the year?
It has, yeah. But weirdly, not from a training standpoint.
Yeah.
Because when we started training together, it was like, oh, we train exactly the same.
Yeah,
I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
Because it was a weird story, basically. When he did the Ryan Terry British Finals at Gymshark event, I don't know if you
Yeah.
went to it in Manchester.
I didn't go. I remember seeing it. Yeah.
It was maybe a few months before this gym was opening, and I obviously followed him on YouTube for years. And I was like, I know he's opening a gym. I was like, I've met him at loads of expos before. I'm like, I purposely went there to go speak to him.
Yeah.
So I queued up to speak to him, and I was like, oh, all right, Ryan, yeah. I was like, oh, I've seen you opening a gym. Like, I know you haven't said where it is yet, but where's it going to be? I'd love to just come there once every so often. And he goes, oh, it's in Retford. And I was like, where's that? So I Google mapped it, and I was like, it's half an hour from my house. I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
Gonna
I was
start
like,
training
wicked.
there.
Yeah. So I got home and I said to Mrs. I went, I've seen where Ryan Terry's opening his gym. It's only half an hour away. I'm going to start training there. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to train there, and then he's going to call to me and say, do you want to train together? And then we're going to train together, and it's going to be
You've
sick.
manifested it.
And like in my head, I was like, maybe if I just have one session.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we ended up just getting chatting, and he was like, what are you training tomorrow? And I was like, shoulders. He's like, shoulders at 11? I was like, yeah.
And now you pretty much train every session together.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than the weekends, we kind of do our own little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, from a training standpoint, it's good because I know I've always got a bit more in the tank. Like we train, he has pushed me that little bit more.
Yeah.
So to say that he hasn't is ridiculous. Like and hopefully I've had the same effect on him as well, just that little bit extra, and just someone else to bounce off of. But it's not necessarily the training that's like leveled up or anything. It's just being around someone who really fucking wants it.
Yeah.
It's wicked to train with someone who he's on a different level than me competing, and this is not pumping my own tyres or tooting my own horn or anything. I feel like we're on the same level mindset. Like I want it as much as him, even though I'm not going for an Olympia title.
Yeah.
Every session to me is so freaking important to have a great session,
yeah.
a great time. So I feel like we're both just on that level of it.
That's
But
good.
it's quite handy. I mean, from an actual like muscularity perspective, and potentially strength, etc., probably reasonably even.
Pretty
You
much,
must
yeah.
be pretty similar. Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. Shoulders is definitely stronger than me on.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
because he's men's physique.
he's just
does them all the
freakishly
time.
strong on shoulders.
Really?
You know, like a front raise.
Yeah.
Just standing there, dead still, with a barbell and with like 10 kilos either side on an Olympic bar, and just raise it like this, and nothing moves. And I'm like, how is that possible? So yeah, shoulders definitely has me on. But everything else is probably roughly on par.
Yeah.
I do actually weigh more than him now, so
Let's go.
now I'm going into open. He can't. The great thing is to me, I'm like, he can't get any bigger.
Yeah.
Has to stay at 202. Where I'm like, I have to get bigger now. So there will be a point in the
Where you
near future
overtake him.
where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm bigger than you.
Well, I weigh more than Ryan as well, so
Yeah. You must be bigger than
I
him.
am bigger than you.
So yeah, in that aspect, it is good. Yeah, because we're not similar physiques, but training style similar, weight similar.
It all just works well.
Yeah.
That's good.
Our weights are completely not similar, but somehow you're just as strong as me.
Well, what can I say, man?
Brilliant.
What can I say?
Short muscle bellies for the win.
Turn into powerlifter, bro.
No, I'm not doing that.
Quality. Is there anything else you think you wanna
Anything.
touch on?
I don't think so, no. I feel like I've got everything that... The main thing for me was just learning about your training, nutrition. I think we've covered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what you've learned is there is nothing to learn because he has no idea what he's doing.
Just send it. Full
Yeah.
send.
Basically just a bit of a psycho. And, yeah, that's
Pretty
it.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely hammer it in there and just eat a lot of food.
I
Love
like it.
Yeah.
Simple.
And
Good.
and with prep to off season, the only thing that changes is I eat less food.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't do any I don't do any cardio in prep either.
I was going to say, I've never seen you doing cardio in prep. Like,
No.
same with Ryan, though. I never saw him doing, like,
He does.
Stairmaster. But I know he walks and...
Yeah, he does like walk or the bike. He does that like an hour a day.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you are doing 50 rep sets on the leg press, so I think that's going to
Yeah,
get
that's
That's
a
his
little
cardio,
cardio.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Sick.
2 minute sets. Sometimes set a time up for 2 minutes and just
Oh, my
keep
God.
repping until
What's
it's
your
done.
cardio, mate? 20 minutes on the leg press.
Yeah, train faster.
Quality, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
No,
Yeah, it's
honestly,
been-
I've had,
yeah, it's
I've
been
had a
good.
lot of fun. Thanks,
good.
guys.
Hopefully you've not been too much of a squeeze in the little corner, but
It's alright, it just makes me
So
feel
I've
bigger.
only got little legs anyway, Anna. So.
so yeah, really appreciate it. And I mean, people will find you. We'll put some links below for your Instagram and stuff like that. But
Wicked.
thank you very much for coming on, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Sick.
See you in the next one, fellas. Ciao.